Hello guys, my name is Olubenga. I'll be taking you guys on equalization part 1. This is my first tutorial ever and I pray it's going to be the nice one. So I'll be taking you on types of EQs and filter types. In sound recording and reproduction, EQ is the process commonly used to alter, attenuate, manipulate frequency responses of an audio system using linear filters. So we've got a graphic EQ and a parametric EQ. We would also talk about types of filters. Talking about a parametric EQ, this is what a parametric EQ looks like. A parametric EQ is a multi-band variable EQ which allows users to control a major 3 primary parameters, which includes your amplitude, bandwidth, and your center of frequency. So that means I can boost or cut a particular frequency. In other words, I can increase my amplitude or decrease my amplitude. I can also widen my bandwidth by boosting some other frequencies around it, or narrow my bandwidth if I really want to just boost a particular frequency in the spectrum, depending on what I really want to achieve. The center of frequency is used in sweeping around in looking for frequency you really want to boost or cut. That's one of the greatest features that came along with a parametric EQ that gives you room in sweeping around and actually looking for what you really need to cut or boost in the frequency spectrum. Let's talk about a graphic EQ. This is what a graphic EQ looks like. You see? But guys, you need to really permit me now because this is the combination of a graphic and a parametric EQ, because underneath it's got a parametric feature. But once you look on the sliders only, those are a typical example of a graphic EQ. The major characteristics of a graphic EQ: in each and every given frequency channel in a graphic EQ, the amplitude passed by each filters is adjusted using a slide control to boost or cut without a bandwidth feature. A graphic EQ has a wide Q and no feature of sweeping around frequencies due to each slider dedicated to each particular frequency. And boosting a frequency on the graphic EQ gives you a wide bandwidth without you being able to narrow your Qs. This is where the parametric EQ comes in handy to widen or narrow your Qs and as well sweep in between different frequency spectrum to look for the particular frequencies which you want to treat individually. So that's the typical example of a parametric and a graphic EQ explained. So talking about the types of filters, we've got the high-pass filters. This is how the high-pass filter looks like. Sorry guys, this is what the high-pass filter looks like. It rolls off your low frequencies and makes your high frequencies pass through. And the use of the high-pass filter is to roll off your low rumblings in your recording, your mic techniques, and everything. This is what the low-pass filter looks like. It rolls off your high frequencies and makes your low frequencies pass through, depending on what you really want to achieve in your mix. So the combination of your high-pass filter and your low-pass filter is called a bandpass, which rolls off your low frequencies and your high frequencies and focuses more on your mid-range frequency spectrums. So we've also got another type of bandpass which looks exactly like this. It rolls off a particular frequency range from a spectrum and makes other frequencies pass through depending on what you're trying to achieve in your equalization. So we've got the high shelving, also known as the first order filters. So as you can see, this is the high shelving boost. And over here, we've got the high shelving cut, which cuts and boosts the particular frequency range which you want to high shelve. And we've got the low shelving. You can as well want to boost your low shelving or cut your low shelving. It's a frequency range you As well, pick together, you boost, you cut together. So as you would always hear me say, it depends on what you want to achieve in your equalization. We also have the bandpass filters, which we have gone through earlier on. So now I would want us to talk about the peak or second order filters, which looks exactly like this. This is called the peak filters. So with your bandwidth we talked about in your parametric EQ, you could widen your bandwidth or narrow your bandwidth depending on which frequency you really want to boost or cut. Another feature is you could sweep around frequencies and look for the most annoying frequency or the most interesting frequency you've always wanted. So I hope this really helped you guys. Like I said, this is my first video tutorial ever. So please drop your comments and let me know what you think. But next week, I'm going to be dropping equalization part 2, showing you how to attenuate and manipulate on frequencies to get the best out of your sounds. And I hope you guys really find this helpful. See you later. Bye.